right, it's thinking. Oh, okay, we're live. Hello, my name is Kirsten Johnson. Good afternoon. Sorry, I said I would hop on here in the morning and time kind of got away from me. So I shared a little bit earlier, but I am a wife. I'm a mom of 2 kids. We have an 8-year-old daughter, Taylor, and our son, Brock, has special needs, and he's 6. So when he was born, we actually decided that I was going to be a stay-at-home mom, and I loved it, but I was like super tired, and I shared all this earlier, so I'm going to try to be brief. I was super tired. I was doing CrossFit, but I wasn't getting any results. I actually weighed more than when I started. So when I saw my friend's picture, her transformation of her doing 21-day fix, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do that. And I reached out to her. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? I have to do that. I was already paying for a CrossFit membership. So at the time, I didn't want to ask my husband to do this because, again, I was gaining weight doing CrossFit. So I was like, there's no way he's going to say, yes, go ahead and spend $140 more. So I sold some of my Matilda Jane clothes. I don't know if anybody's familiar, but I sold Matilda Jane clothes and I paid for my 21-day fix challenge pack. And I completed 1 round of 21-day fix in a challenge group, and it was awesome, and I loved it. And my coach was like, hey, you should be a coach. You're really good at this. And I'm like, girl, I am so busy. There is no way. So then the next month rolls around, and I was getting results, loved Shakeology. I sold more Matilda Jane clothes to pay for my Shakeology. Did the same thing the next month. Then the next month, my coach was like, hey, you should be a coach. And I'm like, I'm not going to coach. I am too busy. And she's like, well, at least how about you sign up for the discount? And I was like, I don't have anything else to sell that I was willing to part with. So I was like, okay, I'll sign up for the discount. Sorry. So then she was like, hey, do you want to help me run a challenge group? I was like, yes, I do. I love it. It's so much fun. I would love to help you. So she was like, I'll, give you everything that you need to do, but just help me run it. It would be really fun. So I did. And so all of those people that I see every single week at therapies with their special needs kids and stuff, I started reaching out to them. I'm like, hey, we're going to start a group. You've been talking to me about how I've been losing weight, and do you want to join this group with me? So, and then friends and stuff too. So the first month I helped 3 people get started and join our challenge group. And the second month I did the same. And the third month I did the same. And I was running these challenge groups with my coach, and it was awesome. And then the 4th month came around and I helped no one. And I was like, oh, this really stinks, because I had been earning money. I was able to buy stuff for myself without feeling guilty. I was getting my product paid for. I was starting to save money for Christmas, and our daughter's birthday is in December. So for that too. Sorry, I'm so parched today. I should have drank this before. But anyway, so then in September of that month, Brock was starting preschool, or that year, Brock was starting preschool. And the preschool is right next to the therapy building. And I have an accounting degree, and Brock's therapist who owned the company said, hey, would you like to work part-time while Brock's at preschool? It's really convenient. You'll be right here. And I was like, yeah, I do. And she's like, are you sure? You didn't even think about it? I'm like, yeah, I do. I want to do it, because I was so down on myself. I'm like, my product was still getting paid for, but I didn't have the extra that had been coming in. And I was like, I got so used to it. So I immediately agreed, and she was like, okay, well, think about it. Let me know for sure. I was like, yeah, I want to do it. I'm pretty sure I probably texted my husband, but he was like, okay, cool. If you want to, and I was close, and it was really nice being close to Brock. But anyway, so I knew that was guaranteed extra money. And I had such a small mindset. I really thought oh, great. It was good while it lasted. I'm just going to take the part-time job because I'm guaranteed the money. And so I took the part-time job, and I was excited and then kind of nervous. Because I hadn't worked in 3 years. And that evening, my husband and I were sitting on the couch. It was the same exact day. And we're sitting on the couch, and my phone buzzes, and I look at it. I'm like, Team Beachbody, I think it was Recognition. And I'm like, It says, congratulations, you've earned your Success Starter ticket to Summit. And I was like, cool, what's that? So I text my coach. I'm like, hey, so they just sent me an email saying I earned like a ticket to Summit. I don't know what that means. And she's like, oh yeah, you helped 3 people your first month, your second, and your third month. So you get this ticket. It's like a $295 value for free. I was like, huh, that's pretty cool. Like, I wonder what else I can earn. And then it was actually around the same time that my upline coach, Danielle, reached out to me, and she was like, hey, have you done team training? Like, you're really rocking it. Like, have you been doing team training? I know you're signed up under one of my coaches. And I was like, listen, I'm just a discount coach. I think I just got lucky. Like, I was very like, I'm a discount coach. No, I'm not doing any of your team training. I'm not a business builder. But that really got me thinking. And like, since she told me that she's like, you're crushing it, I was like, you know what? Like, I'm going to try to help 3 people every single month. I'm going to earn money for the extra stuff. And I did the bare minimum, but I did it. I hit Success Club. I helped my 3 people every month consistently. And then a few months into the next year, my coach actually quit, and I was inherited by Danielle. And then I finally did complete team training. I finally had accepted the fact that I maybe was more of like a hobby coach than a discount coach. But then the day of Summit rolled around, and I freaked out. My bags were packed. My ticket was paid for. My husband was like, you have got to go. And I'm like, I've never driven in a city by myself. I've never stayed with people I don't know before. Like, what if I get killed? What if? And he was like, sorry, my dog had a moment. He was like, Kirsten, just go. So I was like, okay. So I went to Summit, and it completely changed my business. Like, to see people who were so passionate about Team Beachbody and what it had done for them, like physically, emotionally, financially, it was just incredible. And I realized like that this was like a big deal. Like, I could change so many people's lives. And I was like, wow, this is really cool. So I told my husband, I'm like, I'm ready to work like a little bit more for this. I want to earn that ticket to Punta Cana. And Danielle told me if I keep helping people each month, then I can earn it. So I'm going to earn it. And then in the fall, I was still working part-time, and I was like working probably an hour a day building my business. In 2016, in December of 2016, I finally hit a goal that I've been pushing for. It was a huge deal to me. And I also earned that ticket to Punta Cana. It was an all-inclusive trip for my husband and myself. And then in 2017, last summer, my husband actually went to New Orleans with me. And we were talking about if I was going to work part-time when our son went back to preschool. It's going to be my third year working there. And I just worked the time that he went to preschool and that our daughter was in school. But we decided that it wasn't filling my cup. Like, I hated it. I hated the stress of it. It's like every other Tuesday. I hated it. I hated dealing with getting audited. I just was like over it. And I was making like 2 to 3 times my income with Beachbody that I was making with my billing job. So I was done. I transitioned into working my business like the 2.5 hours a day that my son was in preschool. And in 2018, this past spring, we went to Mexico. And on our second Earn Success Club trip, I didn't mention another trip that I'd earned, but oh well. But as of right now, my team is thriving and reaching incredible goals. And I've made so many amazing friendships, and my income has surpassed what I ever thought possible. I always tell my team, don't discount the discount coach, because even though I did start out helping people, I still was I thought of myself as a discount coach. I was just trying to save money. So never discount the discount coach. You never know when someone is going to decide to go all in and make this a full-time business and really become a leader. So thank you so much for listening to my story, and I hope that you have a great day.